We are back here on Sports Wrap Live.
Wow.
Bun B's over here asking how close we are on our predictions for the scores.
No, I was just curious how close we got to our predictions last
Well,
week.
you said, Bun, you called the Patriots game a little more lopsided than it was, but I think it's just because that Patriots offense never got going.
They never got the ball moving out there. You know what I'm saying? I expected to see at least 2 more touchdowns, or at least 2 more scoring drives from the Patriots in that first half. There was a couple of times where they just couldn't convert. They couldn't get anything going.
You had a close pick. Of course, it was called back because of a pass interference call,
Right.
and then you actually had a pick. Brady threw a pick after that. This game was a little more right on cue where we called it.
Well, the Ravens, I'll be honest, man. Hats off to the Ravens, without probably, I don't want to try to repeat anything you guys have already said, man, but they won that game. I mean, quite frankly, the Ravens won that game. Joe Flacco, I don't think we should really be having an argument about what Joe Flacco could do next year. I think he proved everybody. I mean, but this is a guy that's already had, more road playoff games than any other quarterback. I mean, he's
NFL history.
We're still arguing the fact about can he or can't he. I think we're starting to be a little bit too critical. You know what I'm saying? In sports, we're already critical. But I think, this year we were really critical of a lot of people that I think proved us wrong.
I have a question for you. Do you think this is the window is closed or is closing? How fast do you think it is for the Baltimore Ravens, considering the age of Ed Reed and the age of Ray Lewis? How many years do you think they realistically have to win it all?
I think with this team that they have right now, I think they got 1 more year. Because one of those guys is not going to make it after next season. I'm not trying to put anybody in a retirement home, but the reality is that they played really hard football this year, and their bodies are really paying the price for it. I mean, you saw it. These guys, they put their bodies on the line for this team, and they're going to spend a lot of offseason paying for that. And
as we watch Victor Cruz do the salsa dance here in the post game,
Ay caramba.
There it is. Hey, I guess he was player of the game there. Victor Cruz.
He should be happy. He's going to Super Bowl. God bless him, But
hey, absolutely. He was a guy that was really a diamond in the rough for Eli. Nobody.
Without question.
Nobody thought that Victor Cruz would be the playmaker.
Well, the only time I'd ever heard of his name was whenever I think he had scored like some big time touchdowns in a preseason game before that. Other than that, I mean, he was really sort of an unknown player.
Until he called out Revis Island.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we called out Darrell Revis before that Philly game, and he delivered, too. That was the thing. Revis could not shut him down. And I think when he made that call, which is something that, first of all, a lot of people like, wait a minute, who are you again?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what is it you think you could do on Revis Island? And then after that, people are like, you know what? Let's look at this guy. And they start looking at a couple of stats, looking at performances, and like, maybe we need to keep our eyes on this guy. And then from that game on, he proceeded to perform.
Right on cue. There's a party on Revis Island tonight, and it's all salsa, baby. Victor Cruz.
Soccer Talk Luis.
Of course. Speaking of Soccer Talk, Luis.
1, 2.
The Drudge Report, I'm looking at a photo here. They've already got the rematch mixed up.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Wrong Manning.
Wrong Manning there, Drudge Report. All right, well, hey, you guys know next Sunday is the H-Town Sneaker Summit, and we've been talking about it for about a week or so now, and we're going to do our All-Star Rapper Fantasy Draft live on air from the H-Town Sneaker Summit right in front of the Junction Bar and Grill RV, which you'll see parked inside the stadium. Whoa! I can't wait, and we'll be breaking down the Super Bowl. We're gonna be talking about, hey, March Madness coming up right around the corner.
Sure,
the
more
NBA
matchups
season.
to talk about.
Absolutely. And we will do our rapper draft live on air with all of us here sitting at the table. And I think Bun B is going to be a special mediator.
And there's no telling who's going to show up to this thing.
No.
I mean, last year we saw Hashim Thabit roll through. We've had
of course, Premium Pete, the OSD crew.
True.
Yep. You have Chameleonaire just pop up out of nowhere.
And the sports sneaker girls. We don't even know who showed up for that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're going to have Jessica Rabbit out there. We're going to have Brittany Daly. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a great time. Of course, a lot of the guys that are performing at the after party at Warehouse Live, Currency Spitta, Jet Life, they're going to be out there. Diamond Supply Co. are going to be out there. It's going to be madness. Of course, Bun B, the representative, the ambassador, is going to be front and center right out there at Reliance Center next Sunday.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that. But hey, let's get into our predictions, Andrew. Okay, let's. Bun gave us his predictions. He thinks the Giants are going to continue to roll. And I'm
gonna make a call on this one too. I think next week is going to be, I think it's going to be a big game. I'm going to say 35-24 32-31.
Would actually be February 5th,
Giants.
so 2 weeks from now. But yes, the next NFL action.
I think it's going to be a shootout next week.
Maybe he's giving us the Pro Bowl, which would probably be like
Yeah.
65-60.
Exactly.
He's giving us the halftime score for that.
Exactly. All right, so you think it's going to be close, but you think the
I
Giants
think it's
pull
going to
it
be close, but I think it's also going to be. I think it's going to be a shootout
Ooh.
in the Super Bowl. I
Ooh.
don't because I don't think these last two games were very defense oriented. I think the Super Bowl is going to be very offense oriented. You know what I'm saying? The Giants defense, while playing strong, you know what I'm saying, I think it's really going to be about what Eli does or about what Tom does. And I think because of the fact that neither one of them could really get the launch on today that they wanted, I think they're going to use next week to really just try to blow it out of there. There's no San Francisco defense to worry about. There's no Ravens defense. There's no hardcore secondary really out there. Well, I don't want to say that, but I do think that it's going to be a shootout, and I think that Eli's going to prevail.
I have to echo those sentiments. I was telling him before we got started on this segment, the Patriots about a 3.5 point favorite, and there's an over-under of about 55 points. I would take the Giants now. I'm taking Giants to win the game. Although picking against Bill Belichick for 2 weeks, and you know that they're coming for revenge from the last Super Bowl loss that they had. And that was after the season they had where they went undefeated. The entire motivating team of the team that wants it more should be the Patriots, but we'll see.
I have to go with the Ugg boots. I'm going with Brady. And I'm going to say score-wise, I'm going to say 27-23. 27-23.
27-23?
Yeah.
Well, let's get this guy in on the line right here on 2 real quick, Gons.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's take his. I'm with you. I'm with you. I think the Patriots win, but I want to hear what this guy has to say. Caller, you're on the line here with Sports Rap Live Sunday Wrap Up. Who are we speaking with? This is Sports Rap Live. This sounds like.
This is the one and only Premier League. And I'll tell you one thing. As you said, you said you think the Patriots are going to win.
Yeah.
We haven't even got there yet. We still got the 8 now. He can come at the top.
True.
We still got sushi to eat out there. We still have the Super Bowl to play.
Well, the Super Bowl will be played after the Sneaker Summit, Pete. You're getting a little ahead of yourself there.
Listen, bottom line is this. Giants played a disrespect hard, okay? They played a horrible season until late. They got healthy at the right time, they got hot at the right time, and all of a sudden, Don Coughlin, who is going to be ousted along with on defense, now saved his job and possibly have a new contract.
So, okay, right off the bat, Pete, what's your score prediction then?
What's my prediction?
Yes, sir.
And, well, we're 18-1, right? So, can I do 18-2? Or no, that's not happening again, right? No, not 18-2.
No, for the score.
18-1. Yeah, I'm going to say Giants 28, Patriots 17.
Oh,
That's fair.
wow.
Okay, I'm excited to this. The Patriots are all over the team. Gronkowski, Hernandez, DeMondre, Brady. I mean, that's all it is. The Giants have been and the defense plays well. I think that they'll put a lot of pressure on them. And I think we owe them. I like the fact that we owe the Patriots.
That's some bold talk.
Where are you from, Pete? Brooklyn Zoo? That is correct. And you will be live here on Sports Rap Live at Junction Bar and Grill this Thursday, am I correct?
I don't know what he's doing now. Shout out to Vernon Davis.
All right, man. Well, shout out to Accomplice. They had the Vernon Davis collab live in effect here on the table tonight, but you know what? It fell short of a Super Bowl appearance, so we won't be seeing that shirt in the Super Bowl this year. Shout out to Premium People. We got to keep it in New York. Born and raised. Now he's out there on the Bay. We got our man Phife Dawg. Phife Dawg checking in at the very end of the show. Phife, what is up, my man?
Yo, what up, man? Good.
Back-to-back calls from New York City. You know what I'm talking about. Phife, tell us what you thought about these games today, real quick.
I feel the Ravens put this had that game on they should have went quickly, and depending on the defense, they didn't even try to I'm not too happy about it, but I'm going to go with the Giants beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
He's got Giants beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl, Andrew.
Well, hey, it's going to be a battle. You know, I think between Gon's the only one here that's taking the Pats, but you and Premium Pete are both going to have the Giants along with me. Apparently, Bun, Adam, did we get your score?
I did. I said the Patriots. I think the Patriots. Hey, the Patriots are going to win the rematch in the grudge match.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, we will see.
Hey, Phife, real quick. Hey, I know you're checking in towards the end here at Sports Rap Live. You're going to be here on Thursday. We're going to make that happen tomorrow. You'll be live here Thursday and Sunday at the H-Town Sneaker Summit. Real quick, give us a couple of highlights from on Phife's Phive from this past season that caught your eye, besides your New York Jets
and their destruction.
What caught my eye, I'm going to say number 5. And I'm not saying it because you guys are out there, but the Yankees did a fantastic job as a third stringer. I didn't expect it to happen like that for them, but I thought they had a magnificent season. Started in for that song. That was really amazing of them. That's number 5. Number 4, the Giants did get hot when it counted the most. When they lost 4 games in a row earlier this season, I thought it was devastating for them. You know, I thought it was over. So for them to make this miraculous turnaround and make it all over the Super Bowl, you know, hats off to them. Number 3, I'm disgusted with the season that the New York Jets had.
Yeah.
It was definitely not a humorous thing. People pointing the finger after the season, talking about locker room issues. That's like man number 1 in any sport, as far as I'm concerned. You don't go running your mouth about what's going on in the locker room, so forth and so on. So they definitely did upset me. Number 2, I am quite surprised that the Giants went to Green Bay and beat Green Bay, but at the same time, Green Bay is going through a lot with their coordinators being killed and all of that. No excuse, but that's kind of hard.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So that was surprising that the Giants were able to go out there and do that.
All right, now take us out with number 1.
Number one. I told you all the Falcons suck when they're not winning. That's number 1.
That is very true, sir. That's my team. Yes, it is. It's very
good, Phife. Well, hey, we're gonna get your Phive's Phive live here on air. We gotta wrap it up here on Sports Rap Live. I'm glad we got you in. Of course, Phife is our special correspondent out there in the Bay, from New York City to the Bay, right here to Texas. We appreciate you calling in. The 5-foot assassin, man. Can't wait. All right, well, hey, make sure you guys check us out on Twitter at Sports Rap Live. Of course, you know, hey, the big show tomorrow morning, on Monday morning, Matt, Adam, and Lance Zerline, of course, with the big show. We got to get out of here right now. Thanks to Bob. Thanks to all the callers. Thanks to everybody here at Junction Bar and Grill. We'll see you guys Thursday, 8 p.m. sharp.
Peace.
That's a wrap.